Hey guys! How's everybody doing? Oh, this is kind of dark. I better move. Hold on. I was thinking maybe it would be better, but that's okay. Hey! Thanks so much for joining. Hope you guys are all having a great Monday. Lots of kids are out of school. Sorry for the bumps. I'm trying to get my video just right. And honestly, you guys would laugh at me. I want to show you guys really quick what I put my what I do with my phone when I do videos. Look, I have a spice rack. This is literally what holds up my phone. So there you go. Now you guys know my little dirty little secrets. Ha! Not dirty, but it's not staying up. There we go. Hey Amber, thanks for joining. Well guys, thanks for being patient. I'm usually a little bit more prepared when I jump on here, but how are you guys? How's Monday? I am in my workout clothes and I have messy hair, but I keep feeling like I need to talk to you guys today. And this one's gonna be kind of real because I've had some real realizations and real thoughts. Hey Suzanne, thanks for joining. Everybody type in the comments where you're from. This is a little too close to my face, so I'm gonna move it. I wanna see where you guys are joining from and what you guys are doing today. What are you guys grateful for today? I'm grateful for my family. I am grateful for all of the amazing people in relationships. And also I'm grateful for the process of becoming who I want to be. Woo woo, Draper. Colorado, awesome. I was talking with an old friend today and I was talking about, I've been going over this, I've been doing my business for almost 2 years and I feel like I've learned a lot along the way. And in the beginning, I started out with something that I loved and I started sharing it because I loved it. And it was fun, it was exciting, there was passion, and my friends were loving it, and other people were loving it, and it was just like things were going really, really well. And then when I got to a state of, oh, look, I can quit my job and I can make a living off of this, I literally hosed myself. And not literally, figuratively, obviously, but I have really been doing some soul searching since then to find out what I was doing wrong. And I found myself studying and searching for ways to get better in my field and ways to grow. And I compared myself to others a lot. Do you guys ever feel like you compare yourselves to others? You ever like think that you're going just fine along your way and then you compare yourself to somebody else who's maybe a few steps ahead of you or moving, something's easier for them and you feel like you're worthless? You know, there's not really an easier way to say that. Do you ever feel like you compare yourself and you say, oh, this person is better at that than me and it's just easier for them? And yeah, I know you do, Suzanne. And I want you guys to think about how you feel. How do you feel when you show up in that way, when you compare yourself to other people and you make other people sound better than you? Jake, you may not be the best, but I'm sure you're amazing in a lot of ways. And we all are. We're all unique in our own way. We all show up differently in our own way. And I know there are people that you guys watch my videos and you think my life is probably perfect, right? It's so dandy and you know, I'm always smiling, so things are great. But the truth is there are things going on that I'm learning and I struggle too. And I know that my mentors, the people that I look up to, have the same things. Like we all do. Nobody's perfect. We're all growing. And comparison is the death of happiness. You're right, Amber. It is, because we feel so like we could be doing awesome and then we compare ourselves to somebody else and all of a sudden like we shoot ourselves down and we're so hard on ourselves. But I was talking to an old friend today and we had done a little bit of business together a few months ago, maybe almost close to a year ago, but it was a while ago. And she said, I just reached out to her and I was like, hey, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you forever. How are you? And we just got into this conversation and she started telling me about how when we when we were talking, and all of a sudden we were talking about money, and we were talking about, oh, we're gonna get rich, and she said she completely checked out then. And I think it was because my mind shifted from wanting to help people to wanting to earn a living. And that's not what I'm all about. And I wasn't being true to myself. And I wasn't, I was like fighting myself, you know, like this person really wants to be like this other person that I admire, but then this person knows that I'm really humble and kind and just want to help people. And it's like, it wasn't working. You know, do you guys ever have arguments within yourself like this? So I'm talking to her today, and I told her how it's really interesting how I was going down a path of greed, and I was looking for ways to blow up my business. And it's really interesting because in looking for things that led me to greed, I found God, and I restored a faith, a relationship, a love that I had lost. And it was really interesting because I was watching John Maxwell, for one, because he's a big top leader mentor. And so I found these videos as I was searching on YouTube, and then I was watching more and more, and as I was listening, all of a sudden I heard him like preaching, and I was like, what the crap is this? Like, you know, he's talking about the Bible, and I wasn't about it, you know, I wasn't into it. And the more I listened, I was like, he's right, you know? And the more that I listen to mentors, the more I find out that if you really want to connect with people, everybody's looking for the same thing. And I'll give you one guess. Do you guys know what it is? Everybody's looking for it. Everywhere we go, no matter what we do, we're all looking for the same thing. Suzanne, would you say, Steph, my friends and some loved ones have been comparing me to others lately. And I said, I'm not going to do that today. And it's what I have been doing because I've been listening to them and I can't see the rest. I'll go back and read that later. Acceptance, I love that. We are all looking for acceptance. Suzanne, remember that others reflect what you believe about yourself. So if others are comparing you to others, where in your life are you comparing yourself to others? I know that one's might be hard to listen to, but it's true. Yes, we are all looking for acceptance. We are, in my opinion, looking for one thing, and it's this. We're all looking for love, and we're all looking to be loved. And a lot of us will go to great heights to find love. We'll do things that we don't normally do. So whenever you are trying to do something, whenever you are really pushing towards a new goal that you want, you know, just remember that love is what's going to get you there. And I've heard more about muscle testing lately. It was something that I wasn't really aware of, but I've heard it from a few different energy workers. And there was one that, you know, like she said, muscle testing is really easy. If you just like go like here, like you can say, show me a yes, or show me a no. And like, I could say, my name is Stephanie. And if I said, my name is Amber, then that's a no. So that's a muscle test you can do. And I was thinking about, as I was running this morning, running is also kind of a muscle test to me, because in a lot of ways, I'll get really hard on myself, and I'll be thinking about these things while I'm running. And all of a sudden I get really weak. And like, I literally cannot run anymore. And it's like everything is so heavy on me that I can't move anymore. So, you know, normally I can go out and I can run a lot of miles if I am just feeling good about myself, that it's sunny. I can just go out there and I can just fly. Like, I forget about my body, you know, because it just feels so good. But then if things are really heavy and I have these really hard thoughts on myself while I'm running, I literally cannot go anymore. I just stop. So think about that, and think about how when you're wanting to reach somewhere, where you're wanting to go somewhere, if you're being hard on yourself and you're telling yourself really in your mind's eye that you can't do it and you really don't believe you can, or maybe you're comparing yourself to someone else, you're never going to get to where you want to be. It's just that simple. It all starts with love, and it all starts with loving yourself. And today was kind of a harder video because honestly, I feel like I'm Black isn't usually my favorite color. It makes me feel kind of down and sad, and my hair's in a ponytail, but you know what? I felt like I needed to share this message with you guys today. And I feel like I wanted to share this with you because we all make mistakes, and we all are learning, and we're all growing, and we're all learning to be more like God, right? We're all learning to be more Christ-like. Someone who is loving and generous and caring and puts other people first, but also who loves ourselves. And if we don't have the capacity to love ourselves, we can't love anybody. Arrow, I know this is important to you, huh? My dog's barking. Hold on, Arrow, sit. Good boy, stay. He's barking at me. No. He does this. Jason, you need to come over here and yell at him so stop barking at me. But I just want you guys to think about that, and whatever you are pushing towards, whatever you're going towards, whatever you're working so hard because you want it so bad, it's literally difficult to come to you if you're being hard on yourself. You're pushing it away from you. And I know from experience, because I've done it too. And things come to me, they flow naturally when I am being true to myself. I know we're all good people, right? You are good people, and you care about others. And if you don't, then you probably wouldn't be watching my videos. But we all are here to connect with others, and it's time for us to be real. It's time for us to be honest. It's time for us to encourage each other and encourage each other to be our best selves. And hey, remind ourselves, stop please, that remind each other when we're not being our highest self to come back to it in a loving way. So I gotta put my dog out because he's super distracting, but maybe that just means it's time for me to go. So shh, please. Shh. Come here. I love you all, and I want to thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. And if you were somebody who I talked to when I was building my business and I made you feel like you weren't somebody that I cared about, and it was maybe just looking for a dollar sign, I want you to know that I'm sorry, really. And that's not who I am. And if you're a good friend of mine, you know that's really not who I am, and that I love you deeply, and I still continue on my business because it is my purpose and my passion to inspire others to live their best life. And for me that was, I was tired and I couldn't think about anybody but myself, and that's why I share it with people. So if you're one of those people, I just want you to know that I love you, and I thank you for continuing to be my friend even through my trials, and continuing to love me through everything that I learn, and continuing to be there for me. So and I'm gonna cry because I love you guys so much, and friendships really mean the most to me. Those of you who show me love and call me out in ways that are loving, it just means a lot to me. And yeah, so I'm gonna go before I cry, but I just want you guys to know I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon.